I thought about making this video for some time, and by some time, I mean a few hours. I thought deeply about it, and my conscience said that I had to. I'm extremely pissed, and I find it incredibly disturbing. If you're an Australian, and I've gotten flack from like 1% of Australians, and I have not been to Australia. I have several Australian friends. I don't even pretend to know my way around Australia. So let me first put that out there before making this video. And I'm asking you Australians to comment on this, since you live there and it's your country. And I've made a few videos about Australia. I don't pretend it's my country. I don't pretend to know Australia deeply. I don't. I know more about it than most Americans, but I've never been there. So, I just wanted to get that out of the way first before making this video. I was actually I don't know if I was so pissed or I was so, shocked. I find that, I don't know if you've heard of the Hippocratic Oath. It goes something like, first, do no harm. I don't know if there's a Hippocratic Oath in Australia. That was a rhetorical question. I have had 6 Australians contact me, okay? And I'd like to give you some detailed information. 3 of these people I know extremely well, and I'd actually put my life to the fact of what they said. I will vouch my life for what they've said, okay? One person is a female living in Tasmania. I won't say which city. She's in pain. She's had her medicine taken from her. She has to take care of children, and she's going to verify her end very soon to me, but I can stand by these other individuals from Australia. This gentleman, I had to look up where it was, Nollamara, Western Australia, which turns out is part of Perth. One gentleman's in Sydney, another gentleman's also in Sydney, one is in Melbourne, and I'd like to ask your opinion on this, Australians. I know I don't know your medical insurance stuff down there as far as who is insured for whatever reason, but these people have medical insurance. I don't pretend to know the parameters. Most Americans don't know the parameters of American medical insurance. But I'd like to make a bold statement, and you can tell me flat out if you think I'm just insane or crazy. And I asked 3 of these people tonight, because I keep talking with them about further details, and I said, how is this any different than physically abusing or torturing somebody? And they said that's exactly what it is. So your fellow Australians, when I asked them that question, they agreed with me. They said that's exactly what it is. And you can't make this up. The last person from Nollamara, let me read. I'm not going to out anybody, so I'm going to bleep out their name. My friend, bleep, we met years ago. He's in excruciating pain, is going down rapidly. No doctors will see him. He's moving in a wheelchair, losing oxygen at night, cannot sleep, working. He's losing weight to help his sleep apnea. He's got debilitating pain 24/7. Worried and miserable and depressed 24/7. He is hurting so badly. He's trying to get as much pain as he can. He said, I can't believe that the doctors won't see him. The reason why they won't see him is because he hasn't been juiced. I looked up this person. I'm not going to out who they are. They have like 36 videos on YouTube. I looked at their Instagram page. It's a gentleman, looks to be in his early 40s. You can tell the guy is in pain and misery. You get 4 videos down, he's having an interview in his wheelchair. I don't know the person, but they're a close friend. This person lives in Nollamara, which is part of Perth. And that's only one person. I'd like to go on to another one. And I was sent all the information by my friend in Sydney. He is flat out being abused. These are not my words. These are his words. Your fellow Australian, okay? These are not me putting words in his mouth. These are his words. I have the screenshot for you right here. So according to my experience, being refused treatment on the basis because I'm unjuiced, they are not following these rules. He sent me the pages, and I have copies of them here, the important parts anyway. From the AHPRA, representative from the Medical Board Australia says that doctors were expected to comply with the codes of conduct which set out expectations of registered medical practitioners in Australia. If the board were to receive notification about refusal to see a patient because they're unjuiced, I said unjuiced instead of what it says here, status, the board would consider the facts of the specific case, taking into account its code of conduct. So there are a couple websites that he directed me to, since he's very educated on this, and I've read all of them, which basically says that, you can get medical treatment if you have not yet received the juice, as I'm calling it in a roundabout fashion. And I said, so they're not following these rules. And this is one of two responses that are the same, even though they're different wording. I'm going to actually enlarge it so you can't see his name because I don't want to out anybody. According to my personal experience, being refused treatment on this basis because I'm unjabbed, no, they will not follow. And the important one, I was waiting to hear back from him on a follow-up. I just heard back from the doctors, let me enlarge this so you can't see his name, office. No one they know will treat anyone who is unjabbed or even without a test. Right there. I asked them what the basis for this was. My conjecture on this was accurate, according to what he said, is that these doctors, and I don't know who's intimidating these doctors, to, at the very least, violate their Hippocratic Oath, but to physically, if someone is in pain, and they're not trying to seek, like here in America is an issue, like people pretend to have pain and they'll seek out narcotics for use. That's something different. Where people are prescribed this by a doctor, they have medical issues, but they are being forced to suffer. You can't call these people doctors. You just can't. I mean, I really have very little respect for doctors in any country. But I'm asking you as Australians, like I said, I'm not Australian. I've never even been there. I have several Australian friends. I'm asking you Australians what you think about this. I vetted several of these people. Two of these people, I tell you right now, flat out, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I know them better than most of people that are blood relatives of mine. Been talking to them for days. I thought about making this a few days ago. And then I was contacted by yet another one. I looked this guy up. You can tell from the videos he's in incredible pain. This woman says she's scared and angry because he's being abused. They won't see him. Full-time. Breathing now, doesn't sleep much. Oh, I copied this same paragraph twice. I wanted to copy the paragraph where she wrote me about why she's so angry that the doctors wouldn't. I can't show it because it's actually got his YouTube channel and his Instagram and his webpage there. Two of these people of the six say that they're just ready to pass on. They could be, nothing has changed about their medical condition other than the fact that the doctors will not continue treatment or give medicine, both, either or both, as in the case of these people. So I'm asking you Australians, what do you think about that? I don't ever tell anybody what to do. I'm not telling anybody to do one thing or another. I'm an information sponge. And I don't know how many people you think, are you just going to tell me it's like isolated incidents? Here's the cities these people are in. Nollamara, which is basically Perth. 2 in Sydney, Hobart, and 1 in Melbourne. You tell me what you think about that. What if in America or Australia, all of a sudden, people that are, smoking cigarettes, for example, which is not good for your health, right? What if, like, someone broke their leg and, like, bone marrow was seeping out? And you need to go see it. Well, you're just going to sit suffer. You can go home and try to set it yourself. But I'm not going to set your leg. You're a smoker. You can see the cigarette stains on your fingers and your yellow teeth, and you're a smoker, aren't you? I'm a smoker. Is that not a violation of the Hippocratic Oath? Is that not torturing somebody? This is no different. I don't care what you think. It's flat out true. This is where I'm definitely not soliciting your opinion. This is no different like it was back in the day and still is in certain parts of the world, where somebody of a different religion or something, or whatever the case, they're different somehow, come in to a hospital, and this still happens, I know, in parts of the world, unfortunately. Different religion, different whatever. No, just let them die, send them home. I'm not going to wait on that person. It's like, aren't you a doctor? You're not a doctor? Oh, sure, I'm a doctor, but I'm not going to wait on that. You want to see stuff that pisses me off right to the edge. I don't even want to say the stuff I'm thinking right now. So, this is not me saying this. This is them saying this. And several of these people, I asked them. I said, how is this different than torturing somebody? It's not. These are your fellow Australians in response to my question. I said, how is this any different? They said, it's not. That's exactly what it is. So, not my words, they're their words. I want to know what you think, Australia. What do you think about that? What, nothing really surprises me. But I did see the 2 articles from the government website. It says, the board will receive notification about refusal to see a patient because of their juiced status. Of course, it doesn't say juiced. The board would consider the facts. And these people said that, yeah, that's the law of the land for Australia. But these are your fellow Australians saying this, not me. But they're not following those. You can tell me I'm wrong, but you're not telling me I'm wrong. You're telling these people. By the way, this is an important point. I didn't put this down here. I've had video calls with this one person. I could tell you right now, flat out, you see somebody, you could tell they're in misery. They're in pain. I had video talk with this wonderful person in Sydney. Really awesome guy. You can see the guy's in pain. You can see the guy has issues. We all have issues, right? You can see that this person has issues. I don't want to say what his medical condition is or whatever, but it is blatantly obvious. Nothing anybody could fake. Nobody could fake it. Maybe some Hollywood actor, with like a professional makeup could fake some sort of... No, it's not faked. See, this person's in pain. I've been talking with him for days now about this. It just shocks the hell out of me, even though nothing... I just heard back from the doctors. He actually said, this is the part that he said a few days ago that I didn't put down here. He said 2 days ago that his doctor would not see him. You listening? These are his words, your fellow Australian. His doctor would not see him, but his doctor would find the name of somebody that would see him. And this is his message from about an hour ago. I just heard back from the doctor's office. No one they know will treat anyone unjabbed or even without a test. Okay, I need to hide his name here. I need to enlarge it so you can't see his name. Okay? I don't tell anybody what to do in life. I don't tell anybody to do something or not do something. It's none of my business. What you do with your life or your body, it's none of my business. I am telling you, not in Australia, not been to Australia. I don't pretend to be any expert in Australia. I never have. I've always wanted to go there. The way things are going, I'm obviously never going to go there. By the way, I need to mention this. I'm not going to mention his name. Big. He was on YouTube, but now he's all over. He's huge on BitChute. Australian guy. And in the middle of the night, basically, he fled Australia and he's now in Mexico. Loves Australia. He has all his, he's an older guy. He's not there anymore. So this guy left all his beautiful animals and everything, and now he's fled to another country. Do you really think that he decided to do that as a whim or as a publicity stunt? That's just something I wanted to mention in passing, by the way, if you didn't know that. I did mention that in the live stream. People are like, really? That guy? I'm like, yeah. Because I didn't know that either until all these people were talking about it, and it's like, oh, sure enough, okay. So you tell me what you think, Australians, okay? These are actual Australians that I've confronted. That one guy, he's got like 35 videos on YouTube. You could tell he's in pain like hell. You see him in his wheelchair, you could see he's miserable as hell. The guy is in pain, and the doctors won't see him. They won't, won't give him, they won't even... I thought about making this video, like I said at the beginning of this video, for a while. I was like, should I make this video? No. And then I told myself, yes, this topic and the people involved, and this is just a few people. There's a lot more, like tons more. There has to be, These are just the people that reached out to me. Anybody else, like, what the hell could that guy do? Well, I can't do a damn thing. I thought to myself, why would I make this video? I was like, well, this video, it pisses me off in a special way. Like you say you could be tickled in a special way or something. It pisses me off, pisses off my tickle bone. Tickles my pissed off bone. There we go. In a special way. It's like I had to make this video. Once again, I didn't tell anybody in this video what to do. It's none of my damn business what anybody does or doesn't do. But I'd like to hear from you Australians, and I read every comment, and maybe you Australians can talk to yourselves in the comments too. Because I've not seen another YouTube video on this topic. I'm sure there might be one that exists. Tell me, I could be wrong. Pathetic.